Do you reckon adults could?
It's like AI. But then you be able to have a dog.
It's pretty dark. Right. Right, let's go. Tweet, 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 tweet. What a lovely night. Oops, excuse you. Apparently it's a little too cold for some people though. Cabra, what's up? I would say good evening, but it's like 2 to midnight. How's it going? We're going for a little walk. It's probably the last stream of my trip, so I'm gonna just go and have a little bit of a wander at like the dead of night, and yeah, just chill for a bit. It's a nice night tonight. This thing wants me to go that way, but I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, it's been good. I've enjoyed it. I've been having quite a lot of fun while I've been out, so it's been good. No complaints. Did I pick Sensoji or Akihabara? Hold on a minute. I think I picked Sensoji. Yeah, okay, cool. Just I'm not quite sure where my phone is currently pointing me to at the moment, so I'm assuming it's Sensoji. It's alright. Right. Yeah, just gonna do a walk up to Asakusa, probably along the river for a bit. It's like pretty quiet out, so just want to have a nice chill walk and relax. No, it's been 24 degrees today. 24, maximum of 27, depending. Oops, something in my shoe. But otherwise, it's been pretty cool today. Yeah, it's a lot better. Like the past few days have been quite nice. I haven't had to like, you know, fucking come back to the hotel and get changed and whatnot. So it's been nice just to be able to enjoy myself out without having to worry about getting all the sweaty clothing off. But yeah, it's been a much better evening for it, and rather much better day for it today. But yeah, tonight we're just gonna go for a little walk. I think you know where we're going. Yeah, okay, you do know where we're going. Good. Right, follow the river. Yeah, it's a nice day today. The sumo tournament finished on the 22nd, so most of the banners are still up for that. Though I'm not sure if you can see that, but yeah, there's signs for it on the front of the stadium. I'm going to try and cross here, preferably without getting run over by something. But we're going to follow the river. Going to go to Sensoji again, which was where we went to the first day of the trip. I like going up there actually. It's a nice walk, and then we're going to swing back around via Ueno and Akihabara and then come back to Ryougoku, which should be about maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, depending on how slow I walk and traffic and shit, and whether or not I decide to stop. and do stuff along the way. But yeah, it's this will be the last walking stream of the trip. I have to actually get everything ready for my flight the following day. Tomorrow I've still got some time, but the day after I'll be flying back quite early in the morning. So yeah, you know what, I don't normally like doing it, but there's no traffic on the roads at all at the moment, so let's just jaywalk all the way across. That's a nice thing about fucking 12 o'clock at night. It's like no traffic at all. Occasionally people, like a random tourist or late night stoner who's out getting munchies from the 24/7 convenience store. Yeah, I like doing them every so often. It's nice to do them in Japan actually, because it's actually quite peaceful at night. Like you would think with such a heavily touristed city that it would be a little bit rowdy at night, but it's actually been pretty good. I like walking Sword Farm. It's fun. It's good exercise as well. Get my steps in. No, that's the most bird shit I've seen on the floor in like miles. Jesus. Alright, carry on. Today's a nice night for it though. Plus you're getting HDR quality because this phone shoots in HDR. So but it's quite nice out at night tonight. Like there is a slight breeze, but it's actually a lot cooler than it has been over the past 2 weeks at night. Like I think this is probably the coldest it's been over the past 2 weeks, because certainly it's been like 27, 28, 29 degrees at night, which is why I've had to sleep with the air conditioning on for most of it. Yeah, it's nice and chill tonight. Plus this is essentially the same walk as the first stream that we did, except I've actually got a proper gimbal working now. So it's not like ultra violent shaky cam. Yeah, there's not going to be much open at this time of night obviously, because all the shops are closed. The things will be open is like maybe a few clubs, bars, the convenience stores, things like that, and plus the late trains are still going. I'm gonna miss this place. Like fucking travel back on the 26th. It's been a long time since I was last over here. Like 5 years was the last time before like this trip, so it's nice to actually come back and see it all again. And it just makes me sad because, you know, I now know that I'm actually going back home in a couple of days, so I'm gonna miss a lot of this. So I was talking to Kamui like yesterday. I did mention to her that I originally wanted to come over here for a couple of months at one point, like do the 90-day visa, or maybe even 180 days since you can actually extend it. But COVID happened and obviously I had to use up all of my savings and stuff to pay bills and things, but I'd still like to do that at some point. You miss the food, do you? Yeah. It sucks, you know, because I actually saved up enough for like at least a year over here. I was already into 5 figures saved up, but then COVID happened and then I had to basically use it all up to pay, you know, bills and repair work around the house and things like that. So it's like so I'm very slowly rebuilding my my savings again. because I would like to do that at some point. Just basically come over here. I mean, even if I still have to work remotely, that's fine, as long as I can come over here for a bit. Look at him go! Vroom! It's about as much noise as you're gonna get off the main roads. Alright. But yeah, I mean, next year I am planning on coming back over for another 2 weeks. Myself and a couple of my friends are already in the planning stages of coming over. No, I don't want you to track. Go back to maps. Thank you. Stupid. Right. So we'll probably do some more of this over the next year. It's quite funny as well because in my hotel room I've got my other gimbal doing a time lapse, so I'm quite certain it's probably going to see me at some point just walking along the river because it's pointed in this direction. Yeah, I need to also make a doctor's appointment when I get back because I've had nerve problems in my left arm all week. It's quite uncomfortable right now. Anyway, I have no idea what time it is over there for you guys, but it's like 10 past midnight right now, and well, a large chunk of the city is probably asleep. We're going for a wander. Yeah, Sword Fam, I mean, it's a nice trip to make. I'm quite happy that you know, Trap and Twilight EX and Kamui actually made a bit of time to meet up with me, so it's nice of them. It actually made the trip more fun, actually catching up with them and going for a few drinks and something to eat. Although to be fair, I probably would have just done what I usually do on this trip and just explore. If anything, it's been quite nice not actually traveling with other people this time around. I can actually do what I want. It's not to say that I don't enjoy my friends' company, but it is nice just to be able to go and do your own thing whenever you want and however you want. You would get stuck in used game shops. I mean, most of the time I just like window shop when I'm here. It's been pretty good fun actually. Just having a look around and seeing what's available. But funny thing is that I actually haven't really bought that much for myself this time around. I mean, not including the watch and the gimbal, but in terms of just sheer amount of stuff, I haven't actually really bought nearly as much as I would have, like usually. Last time I came over here, I basically raided Mandarake and bought a load of stuff, but this time around I've just picked up 1 or 2 books and some tech, and that's about it. Yeah, I love browsing the second-hand shops and stuff. It's great fun. But yeah, I've been strangely diligent with my money this time around. Am everything okay to cross? Is it a good idea, or do I want to wait before I actually get run over by something? No, that's a good idea. I'll wait it because here comes a car. I'm gonna go along the river. Just waiting for this green ass light to actually happen. But yeah, it's I've popped into, you know, Mandarake and Suragaya and other places, and it's nice to actually see what's there. But at this point in time, I've actually got everything I need. Do I need to press the button at this time when I cross? Oh, press button across the thing at night. Okay. I just saw the sign there saying push button across the street at night. I'm standing here waiting for the guy to actually turn green. Duh. Right. Yeah, the exchange rate is pretty good, but again, I've actually bought everything that I want, so it's not like I actually need anything at this point in time. I need to press it again or what? Okay, I pressed it. There we go, turning orange. I mean, the cyclists will be fine. Okay. I mean, even the cyclists are out at this time of night. I mean, I'm so used to the lights actually changing automatically during the day that I actually forgot that you need to press it at night. Oh well, that's alright. It's all good. Plop, 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 plop. It's a very nice night tonight actually, it's very clear. Not a cloud inside, I can see the moon and the stars as well. I mean, you guys probably can't. You can just about see the moon there, maybe a star or two, but it's actually a very clear night tonight for a walk. Just gonna take a wander up to Sensoji. It's obviously going to be mostly closed, but I'm just curious to see what it looks like at midnight, because most of the time the shrines are like completely shut and you can't even get access, but Sensoji being like one of the more open plan ones, kind of curious to see what it looks like at night, and whether or not there's actually people milling around in there, because there was last time we went there at night. But that was like at 8 o'clock. This is like 4.5 hours later. Right. Let's go along the Sumida. Whoops, shit, fucking hell. Put a sign saying that that step is elevated. Nearly went head over heels. Or ass over tit, rather. Oh, look at the view here, they're nice. Riverside views. That's the Tokyo Tower over there. Funny enough, I'm trying to remember if I've ever been up that one. I think I have actually. But I have actually been up the Shibuya Sky Observatory. I posted the video of that like last week. That was actually pretty cool. It's in order to get access to the Sky Observatory, you actually have to start on the 14th floor, and then they put you in a special elevator that rockets to like the 43rd floor within seconds. And it's a nice view up there actually. It's a really nice view up there. I enjoyed that. I actually wanted to do that at night, but unfortunately all of the night viewing spots, like because you have to book like a access time slot in order to get in, where you can stay as long as you want, but all the night access slots are booked up until the end of October. So if you wanted to go to the Sky Observatory at night, you would have to book well in advance. I went to the Ghibli tourist shop in Tokyo Tower. Really? That's nice. I think I saw that actually. I think I did see that, but I didn't actually stay too long for that. Bender, what's up? Now that's Asakusa Sky Tree, but most of the signs mark it as the Tokyo Tower, funny enough. There is the actual Tokyo Tower as well, though. Ow. But yeah, it's if you wanna go up the Shibuya Sky Observatory at night, you have to book apparently a month in advance, and I kind of wish I'd known that, because I would have liked to have done that at night actually, because the view up from like the early afternoon is really nice, especially if you're like looking towards the scramble. But I can imagine how nice it would look to actually be on up there at night looking down on the city. Yeah, and I think the Sky Observatory is open until like 9 o'clock at night, so you can actually get in pretty late. But I don't know if, like, you know, the Sky Tree or the Tokyo Tower, they're open at that time. I doubt it. Just checking my watch every so often so I know where I'm going. I mean, I think it's alright. I think I've said before that very rarely is there any like kind of trouble on the streets even at night, so it's okay to actually walk along and just enjoy the night view. Thankfully the weather's good tonight. Like it's not too hot, not too cold. There's not that much of a breeze, but there is enough to actually keep the temperature down a bit. And I think it's Monday, isn't it? It's actually not bad. I'm quite certain that that's actually piped in noises, not real crickets that you can hear. Yeah, most of the places where you've got a really good view are usually booked up well in advance. You're not going to be able to get them unless you plan right ahead. I'm actually quite lucky that the hotel room that I have is got a really good view. I've been taking advantage of that by recording time lapses, but yeah, it's if you want like a good viewing spot, then you're going to have to book well in advance. I always wanted to do a night walk like this at the dead of night. I've been following this YouTube channel that actually does midnight until 4 o'clock walks across like parts of Tokyo. It's a nice little channel actually to have on in the background when you're working. That's probably where I got the idea from. But a lot of the videos that he posts is like, you know, silent. There's like just the ambient noise. There's no talking or anything like that. So fresh smell of fish. A whiff of seafood from somewhere. See, other people have the same idea, just go for a night walk. Okay, where are we? 10 minutes to Sensoji, that's actually not that bad. Then I need to recalibrate my maps to point to Ueno. We'll head in that direction, and then once we hit Ueno, recalibrate it to point to Akihabara, because then actually see what Akihabara looks like at 1 o'clock in the morning when everything is closed and there's nobody on the street. Look pretty interesting, I guess. Oh really? That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's quite a lot of channels that do, like, you know, walking videos around Japan. There's like Rambalak, Japan Explorer, the aforementioned one that does nighttime walks. So I usually have them on when I'm working because it's nice background noise, because, you know, you can usually hear people talking in the background, and you know, the noise from traffic and things like that. And I think it's actually quite relaxing to have on in the background. There's what's up. Welcome to Japan at like 20 past midnight. How's it going? Just going for a little stroll. Yeah, I'll bet. They're pretty popular to watch, actually. I do like following those channels. It's always nice to have them on in the background. Anything crazy happened yet? No, not really. I mean, there's birds and crickets out in the middle of the city, so I'm wondering if that's even real at the moment. Otherwise, it's just random people doing their late night workouts, running up and down the river. I mean, that's probably something I would do if I lived here, like just to go for a run or something up and down the river at night, just to get the fitness in before I crash out and get ready for work in the morning. I can hear fish in the water though. Something's splashing around in the river right next to me, and it's slightly unnerving. Yeah, 4K HDR is great. Like a lot of those recordings are done with like proper SLRs and things like that, not a mobile phone. So like I said, people are using this stretch of river to actually do their fitness workouts, which is actually pretty nice. It's, one of my friends that I travel over here with every so often, he actually did like his marathon run up and down this river at one point. Like, he actually did his fitness. I was still in bed at that time. But it's a nice place actually here. Like, you've got all the apartment buildings along the side here. It's a really nice view actually, if you live here at least. It's not to say that it's not a nice view if you're just visiting, because it's a nice view as well. There's the batteries. Is it still technically good evening if it's like midnight? Yeah, I mean, apartments here are expensive. If you're coming over here as a foreigner to like stay and work, you're probably going to end up on the outskirts. Places like Ikebukuro, Nakano, Otsuka, you know, places well away from the main city centers. And even then, it's probably still going to be pretty expensive, and you're going to end up in a shoebox or something. So hope you like living in small spaces, because Japanese apartments are pretty much what you've heard. They're like quite small. I mean, to be honest though, if I'm traveling over here for like 3 to 6 months, I think a small apartment really isn't a problem, to be honest. It's not like I'm going to be bringing my PC and shit over here. At the very most, I'd probably have my Mac, some recording equipment like I've got currently, and probably that about it. I absolutely need a project drive. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's still expensive though. You do need to plan considerably in advance for like the ability to live over here, even if it's just for a little like short stint. As I said, I did actually have plans for that, and I did save up quite a lot as well, but fucking shit happened unfortunately, so I had to throw those plans out the window. But hopefully we can actually get them back out the trash and dust them off and try again. It just means I need to be a little bit more frugal this coming year. Pay off all my bills, which shouldn't be too long. Oh, well, we're not at Sensoji yet. It's like, are we there yet? No, we're not there yet. Right. Yeah, be a little bit more frugal this this coming year. That way. I love Japan at night. See, what's up? That way, yeah. Okay. Do I need to press the thing, or does this actually change every so often? It looks like it changes every so often, so because there's no press the thing button. Oh, it's a green. Nice. Okay. Am I going in the right direction? Do I need to go that way? Ah, it's this way. Okay. Oh, I remember. Yeah, I see it now. I've actually crossed over like 3 times. Whoops. What's up, Jack? Just wish I had a body mount for this camera. That's why I bought the small gimbal, because I actually have a body mount for it, but unfortunately it does not connect to Android phones properly. That's one of the biggest annoyances I have with it right now. Let's go this way. Yeah, I mean, in my case, being frugal means just making sure I don't spend a shitload of money on useless things, and actually save up enough to be able to do stuff with it. So at the end of this year, my MacBook should be paid off, because it was on a 2-year contract. Well, not contract, it was on a 2-year financing deal, so so yeah, I could actually buy it. So that actually will be done at the end of this year, thankfully. So that means I'll have at least a 280 quid each month extra in the pocket. And then after that, it's just making sure I don't spend money on dumb shit. Actually try and save up a bit. I am saving obviously for next year's trip, but that's not too difficult to sort out. I think it's just the flights that I have to worry about. But I'm splitting the cost with like 2 of my friends, so it should be quite cheap. But if the ultimate plan is to come over here for at least 3 months, then I'm gonna have to start organizing that soon. Yes, a fully featured PC98, yes. I mean, I did pick up the exact perfect collection for the X68K Mini, so that's worth it. Obviously the Pixel Watch and this gimbal, but they're useful tech as well, so I get the feeling those are security guards. So we might actually have to go around Sensoji in order to look at it. Oh no, there's people walking in and out, that's still okay. Just want to go up there and then we'll turn around and then walk down to Ueno. Actually, it looks like traffic guy is stopping people from going across. Gee, that's just completely changed track then. Since I'd rather not get in trouble. Hold on a minute. 25. There we go. Right, so is it this way? Yes. Okay. Let's head to Ueno. What's the worst that could possibly happen there? They'll tell us to go away. I mean, people have been in the shrine like when it's quote unquote closed anyway, but it's like what, 12:30 in the morning. I don't think it's a good idea, so that's fine though. I mean, the intention was just to go for a walk anyway. I don't really care where. So let's go this way towards Ueno. It's gonna take 25 minutes. That should put us on an hour. Then it'll probably take another half an hour to get to Akihabara, and then another half an hour to get back to the hotel. I think that's a good enough walk. There's shit going on at night, like absolutely nothing. Everything's closed. There's still people walking around. Some of the places are like not open, but they're like busy sorting out stock. Like that Starbucks we just passed, guys in there just basically setting up the shelves. Oh, that's nice. It's connected to the shrine, I guess. Any minute now. There we go. Cool. It's largely going to be taxis out on the roads tonight. Taxis and deliveries. Anyway, how's everyone doing? I actually have no idea what time it is over where you guys are. All I know is it's like pretty late right now, and by the time I get back it's probably going to be about 2 in the morning, which means I'm going to crash, get up in the morning, go and do my laundry, come back, pack, and then mill around somewhere until Kamui finishes work, go for a drink. And then the day after I'm flying back home, which means I'll be asleep on the plane for most of it. Yeah, it's been a good trip though, I've enjoyed it. Zero complaints about everything that's happened. It's been, the weather is, I'm not going to say it's bad, but it's been sort of less than desirable in terms of like the humidity, but it's nothing that you can handle. I mean, I actually planned for the idea that I would have to wash most of my clothes at some point anyway. I just wasn't expecting to have to wash it like 5 times or 6 times this trip. Basically, I brought over just over a week's worth of clothes, and in the space of 3 days I basically wore everything that I packed at some point, so yeah. This Japanese laundry industry is booming. Exactly. Yeah, that's a nice covered arcade over there. We still have some late night ramen places open. Yeah, I mean, as I've said before, Bender, the thing about, you know, Tokyo is that even at night it's still a nice place to go for a walk. Like, it's still pretty safe as well, so... And that guy just driving past smiling at the camera. Well, at least people have a sense of humor as well. That was actually quite funny. Oh, okay. I'm not sure what these guys are out here for. Is it this way that we're going? Yes, that way. Just checking my maps. It's not the main road I'm going down, it's this way. Samurai Ninja Museum. What? Okay, good. Let's go this way. That Family Mart looks nice though. I'm kind of tempted to go in and get some chicken. Family chicken. This place is technically a stoner's paradise though. The convenience stores are so good for munchies. Okay. It's an eco vending machine. It's interesting that Hotel Boston Club? Nightclubs are still open this time of night. I'm actually keeping my eyes open for the possibility of a jong parlor being open at this time of night as well. Asakusa Beer Kobo. Beer Kobo, huh? I do like fried chicken from the Family Mart though. That guy's just cashing up in that bar there. Yeah, it's around about that time where everything is like either shut down or just about to shut down. And it's just random people wandering the streets. Some people going to convenience stores or just coming out of bars. And we just passed the karaoke bar. Should we cross this way? Some guy's giving it large in that karaoke bar. I'm not sure if you could hear that. Right there, that one. He was giving it large there, that was pretty good. No, I didn't bother. It's not something I'm that interested in, to be honest. I did have a chat with some of the bunny girls that like stand outside in Akihabara and like hand out flyers. But for the most part I didn't really bother going to places like that. It's not something that I planned in for the trip. Oh, fucking, I've got to change my arm because holding a gimbal is actually quite tiring for some reason. Yeah, exactly, batteries. I mean, if you're giving it that much effort in a karaoke, I think you probably need to drink a little bit more. At least until the embarrassment sets in. Bad though. I think Ueno might still be open in some cases though, because it's like basically food and bar place. So might actually still see some night people out in Ueno. Akihabara is absolutely going to be shut down though. Ooh! Beer vending. Cigarette vending. I didn't have to press a button to cross over here. Oh, this is a nice street. I've never been here before. Turn, stupid gimbal. Turn. Not turning fast enough. There we go. Right. Right, 14 minutes in this direction and we should hit Ueno. And after that I need to switch waypoints and point it towards Akihabara station. And then after that, point it back towards the hotel, and that should be the walk. Which on estimate should be around about an hour and a half to 2 hours, which is fine. I like these kinds of walks. It's comfy. It's like also completely dead, as you can see right now. Exactly. I mean, considering its proximity to the karaoke bar that we just passed, it's a good business strategy to put it there. I always wondered how Japanese people party, and this trip has been quite enlightening. Look at that guy giving it large in the karaoke bar. Just a load of people going crazy at the music festival. It's been pretty good this past fortnight. I've enjoyed it. It's absolutely been worth it. A bit expensive, but it's been worth it. Would I do it again? Absolutely. Not a single vehicle in sight. It's a taxi right there. Okay, cool. Carry on. Mm-hmm. 12 minutes. A hotel. I think it is. So I think those were policemen that just went past. It's like the first police officers I've seen in quite some time. Actually, I haven't actually found a mahjong set though. That's one thing I wanted to look for while I was over here, and I just don't know where to find them. I did find a couple of gacha machines in Nakano that had the mahjong tile charms. I've spun the gacha chance a few times and I've got what I wanted out of it, so I'm quite happy. Wasn't expecting to find like proper jong tile charms there. That's one thing I've wanted for quite some time. It's nice apartment buildings. Pretty open around here actually. 10-minute walk. Should hit Ueno station, and then from there reroute and go towards Akihabara. Probably walk down the main street of Akihabara, see what it looks like at the dead of night. Because I've only ever been there like up until like 10:30ish. I've never really seen what it looks like when it's been empty. Yeah. Yeah. Found walls of dicks but not jong. I don't know where to find the jongs though. Like none of the second-hand shops actually have them. So I don't know. Trying to look for them is like kind of hard. It's funny though, the donkey, the mega donkey in Shibuya, the entire 5th floor is basically adult themed. So you got one wall with like all the cosplay outfits, another wall is like all the random sex toys. It's extremely funny. Exactly. Pretty chill night tonight. There's a hotel there. It's probably one of those that you have to check in yourself. Self-service. Ueno. Yeah, I think we're going to be getting an apartment hotel or an Airbnb next year. So have the entire place to ourselves. This hotel's been okay though. I mean, the APA, they make their rooms smaller to conserve energy. So I mean, it's understandable that you know, those rooms would be small, but they're not cheap. Yeah, but the location's good. I mean, as I was saying the other day, I think I kind of lucked out with Ryougoku because not only is the location really nice, it's accessible as well. Good murder of beer though. It's quite nice though because the APA, the hotel, there's the beer vending machine downstairs in the laundry room. And it's like 350 yen a can, and the cans are massive as well. Like it's fucking big ass can of beer for 350 yen, no complaints. 5 minutes to a Ueno station, just around the corner I guess. Yeah. Straight up. And from Ueno to Akiba. It's the most trash I've seen on the streets in a while. Make the wait for laundry shorter, yeah, exactly. While you're down there, just get absolutely wasted. I mean, fucking the washing machines take like an hour to wash anything, so you might as well spend your time in the sweat box downstairs doing something useful. 5 minutes until we get to the station. Gonna be going home in a couple of days. Sad. And then back to work. Even more sad. Well, I actually took my time off in such a way that I actually have basically another 3 days off work. So set up quite nicely for that, but yeah. Kinda wish I'd spent an extra couple of days in Japan. Oh, yukata shop. Nice. Remember the first time I came to Japan, actually I was in Kyoto. I wanted to get my mum a gift. So I walked into a kimono shop and bought one. It's quite funny. I just like walked up and picked like, this one looks quite nice. And the lady behind the counter was like, "You want to buy this one?" Like inquiring. I was like, "Yeah, can I have it with the obi, please?" She's like, "You want to buy the obi as well?" Fucking turned out to be like, what, 30,000 yen or something. So okay, yeah, I'll do that. I actually still have that kimono though. Just fucking walk in and buy a kimono. That was quite funny. Solid, I'm jaywalking, I don't give a shit. There's no car in sight, so. Hey, bikes are hanging in the door frames. Yeah, work. I mean, work is work though, so it pays the bills, it funds like future holidays. No complaints. What the fuck, deported? It's funny, you know, Japan has this almost Silent Hill quality to it. It's that quiet. 2 minutes. Cool. Nearly at the station now. Did anyone see the footage of the new Silent Hill remake? It looks disappointing. Looks very disappointing. Alright, so the station is up ahead, and then we're just going to reroute after that. I remember this place. Yeah, so we're not too far away from it now. Yeah, I mean, Sword Fam, I understand your apprehension, of course. And it's fair enough, it's everything is being remade for the sake of it being remade, so it kind of sucks. There's not much you can do about it. I was actually like quietly optimistic about it, but yeah, unfortunately my optimism has just like been thrown out of the window. Sadly. Time's up. Yeah, okay, so this is the station. So if I say end it here and then reroute to Akihabara, yes, right. Just give me 1 second while I change my waypoints. I said. Right. Okay, so yeah, if we go this way, right now, I'm always dubious of a giant pink sign at this time of night. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Oh, there we go. Right. Alright, so half an hour to get to Akihabara from here. I'm wondering if I'm not gonna go onto that road. I'm gonna go this way. Thank you. Yeah, it's starting to get a little chillier now out here. It's okay though. And today's like the first day I've actually had to wear a jacket when I've gone out. Like even in the afternoon when it's like picked up to like 26, 27 degrees, I just put a jacket on. Am I going in the right direction? Yes. Gotta check. But yeah, we're up in Ueno at the moment. Just going on this gigantic long walk. Last one of the trip. And, it's actually nice to walk places I've not actually travelled to before. Nice if my watch actually stayed in the right direction though. Yeah, that's better, good. Stop going upside down, stupid thing. Perfect. Right, cool. Oof. There's in that hotel we just passed, looking old receptionist there just watching TV. There's still people in that bar there as well on our left, bar restaurant. Ueno Station. Slightly concerned about that sign that girl is holding there. Something to do with marry? Do I want to know? Probably not. Oh look, a drinks corner. Whew. Well, I am looking forward to getting back home and straight into my own bed though. It's, as much as I like the APA hotel, their pillows are rock hard, and I think it's fucked my shoulder up a bit. Dead night nonsense. Oh, this is the taxi rank. Okay. Pew pew. Pew pew. Where's all the nightlife? The fun stuff. Yeah, no, they've got the one that I'm in at the moment. They've got this hard one and a not so hard one that appears to be made out of polystyrene balls, and it's still massively uncomfortable. To the point where I've actually considered the sign that says Ueno. To the point where I've considered buying a pillow and using it at the hotel. Oh look, Nightlife Street. So we're at Ryougoku by the look of it, yeah. So it'll be a 22-minute walk down to Akihabara from here. No, I don't want to catch a taxi, go away. It's the last thing I want to do. Tempura, tendon and soba. Lovely. There's an Irish pub called the World End over there, which the lights are flickering on and off, which means that it's probably not paid its bill properly. And I can hear Vietnamese people behind me. Yeah, so we're at Ryougoku at the moment. Nice. I know roughly where we are. Just need to cut through here, head onto the main street, and then walk down towards Akihabara from there. Pew pew. For a minute I thought that guy on the bike just fell off. Up to 2 noodle refills free. Huh. I'm gonna have to make a mental note of this restaurant because apparently you get noodle refills for free. Yeah, so Amiyoko, basically food and restaurant, like food and drink place. But seems like they got some nightlife at least here. We did walk down here the last time, but I was like sweating to death and it was like early evening. So right now it's dead and quiet, which is quite nice. So on the 5th floor of this building is a Wagyu barbecue and Korean food. Didn't even know there was a 5th floor up there. I thought it was only like 2 floors. Yeah, pachinko place, big food. Nice big food. I did actually go back to Menya Haruka this afternoon, probably for the last time for a while until I come back over here next year. It's just nice to have maze soba. Absolutely love that stuff. And if you ever go there, make sure you ask for rice after you've finished all your soba, because they give you a scoop of rice to finish off all the meat and the sauces with. It's really nice. And even these restaurants here are still open, interestingly enough. I think the actual Yokcho place will probably be closed though. There's like a small alleyway in Amiyoko, which is like all the little bars, like that sit like 10, 12 people only. Always full. We did walk through that the last time actually. Quite nice there. There's actually a hotel here, or a hostel rather. So if you want to be woken up at like 6 o'clock in the morning by a load of ramblers, then sure. There's also a British pub right here as well. What, pachinko's on your to-do list? Why? It's the last thing I would do. Ramen place still open. That's actually kind of loud. Open 7-Eleven right there. Genki Plus. Oh, massage place, is it? Late night roast meat place there as well. Grand Customa, which looks like a noodle bar, I think. Oh look, it's a place for Bender. DVD, comics, internet, porn. Straight on, 18 minutes. Yeah, these places are still open. That's the actual Yokcho place right there though. Yeah, the place that runs parallel to the train tracks just to the right of us is one of the better places to actually go and eat. Like lots of restaurants over there. And some of the bars and stuff are open at night, which is quite nice. Yeah, masturbation stalls. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. You know, I was telling, who was I talking to? Oh, it was Twilight EX. I was talking to him the other day over some beers. And I was telling him that, you know, I actually wanted to come over here and do video logs. Because this is the kind of stuff that I would do if I stayed over here for like a couple of months at a time. I would go out for like day and night walks, just like filming what I see. I enjoy that kind of stuff. I like watching it and I enjoy like doing it as well. But yeah, it's just a little bit of planning required in order to make that actually happen. Another 7-Eleven. How many of these things do they actually have open across the entire city? There must be like millions of them. Anyway, that's the station right there. Beep 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 cross. down that way because it looks like roadworks. Yeah, basically. Yeah, let's not go down that way. We are at Okachimachi though. Yeah, it's essentially a straight walk from here to Akihabara station, I think. Shen, what's up? Ah, here we are. Right, let's just go down this way. And this should technically take us straight to Aki Station. Just trying to get the compass to point in the right direction. There we go. Yeah. 15 minutes. I mean, onsen are good for vlogs if you're a girl. As a guy though, I don't think that would work very well, yeah. Sadly. It's funny because there's actually quite a few channels on YouTube which are like girls going to onsen or going camping or whatever, and they have like literally hundreds of thousands of subscribers and millions of views on the videos. It's just the thing though, if you're a girl, shit is easy. If you're a dude though, actually I have to work like twice as hard to get the same amount of viewership. Okachimachi. Oh yes. Ow, ow, ow. Getting cramp in my right hand. No, they don't film the onsen, they film like before they get into the onsen, of course. But it's just the promise of them getting into the onsen on video that has their viewership skyrocketing. It's kind of hilarious. I was thinking about following the Yorkshire. Actually, let's do that considering the main road is quite loud. Right. I'll cut across the Yorkshire, go down the tracks towards Akihabara station. Obviously we have to pass over Okachimachi. At the very least we might actually see something interesting down here. Besides people like, oh, well, that's presumably why we can't actually go this way. Because there's a crane. Balls. Alright. Okay. Oh well. People on the late night munchies are out. See people coming out of 7-Elevens carrying like bagfuls of food. Tricked out Supra with squeaky wheels. I think the Tokyo races are out tonight. because I'm seeing quite a lot of really spicy looking cars on the road at the moment. And that one's got a fucking Eurobeat on. Perfect timing as well. Oh god. This trip could not get any better, could it? The only thing that would make it better is if someone actually started drifting across this street. Nice little walk actually. Here they come. Oh no, they're buggering off the other direction. It's just the fucking exhaust is making a massive racket. Are you talking about 7-Eleven food? Yeah, it's the 7-Eleven food over here is like really good. Like all the convenience store food is really good. Like I was just thinking that earlier when I was having like a very quick late night lunch, late night snack. That why are the sandwiches so tasty here? Fucking if you buy like an egg sandwich in like a 7-Eleven here, it tastes like it was made like literally 5 seconds ago. If you buy an egg sandwich in a supermarket in the UK, it tastes like it was made like 5 weeks ago. And the food over here is like, there's something about it that it's so fresh, even from a convenience store. It's pretty weird. That's why I keep saying to people, you know, it's like, it's not expensive to come over here and have a holiday. Like, if you know the best places to go and buy food, like the cheap places. It's always baffled me how someone can come over here and spend like literally tens of thousands of yen just on food. I mean, if you want to eat out and like eat in luxury, then that's fair enough, but don't complain about the cost of it when you're spending a buttload of money on food. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, it's... Oh. Best Western, so we're in Akihabara now. Yeah, we'll follow the bridge along, okay. So Akihabara station will be on our right at some point. Because this is the Tokyo overpass. There's the Akihabara APA over there on the left, and a Lawson, a very empty Lawson. We're on Showadori, okay. So let me just check my compass. Yeah, okay. We could technically just go this way. Yes, I mean, if you're staying for 4 weeks, you will spend that much money, but I'm talking about if you're coming over for a week or something, and you spend that much money, it's excessive and there's no need for it. Let's go. You want me to go that way? Alright. Have to wait for the green light first though. In retrospect, it's not a good idea hiding it, yeah. Right. Nice. Oh, it's a JR rail thing up ahead. Akihabara up ahead, 7 minutes. Okay, cool. I actually don't know what part of Akihabara we're at the moment because I don't actually recognize this area. There's a train up there that's like completely stopped. For the night probably. Yeah, the first train that I need to catch on the 26th is like at 5 o'clock in the morning, so early start. Make sure I've got everything ready for then. Packing is going to be a bitch though, because I did bring a second bag and I do have 2 check bags on my flight available, so if I need to I'll just split it across the 2 bags that I have. But yeah, it's a bit of a pain in the ass to do. Oh, is that a park on the right? Okay. Don't actually recognize this area. Ghost train. Side quest. This isn't Final Fantasy VI, come on. Quite quiet out now. Apparently that bistro still has its light on. I mean, we are technically in Akihabara because that Lawson has loads of anime characters on the side of it, so quite certain we're in the right place. I just don't know exactly where we are in relation to the right place. I'm actually going to cross the road here because I'm sure that's where I'm supposed to be going over there. Hold on a minute. Just zoom out the map. Yeah. We can go this way and then take a left. That should bring us straight to the station itself. I think we're on the south side of Akihabara actually. Even the taxis talk to you, Jesus. This is the main street, then I'm actually going to go turn around and walk up it to see what it looks like, because I've never actually been in this area at this time of night. Ah, this is the underpass. I think I know where we are now. Yeah, okay. It's actually kind of weird seeing this place with like 0 people in it. Yeah, exactly, James. It's pretty surreal being in Akihabara when there's nobody here. It's like one of those disaster movies, you know, the ones where somebody wakes up from like massive stasis and they go outside and there's like 0 people outside. I mean, films like, was it I Am Legend? Will Smith, that one? One where he plays golf on the roof of a skyscraper, just whacks it for miles and like there's nobody in sight. Stuff like that. Akihabara at night is like pretty scary. Not scary, but it's kind of weird. Just like seeing nobody on the street. It's quite hard to get your bearings as well because you're so used to seeing people and you're so used to seeing, you know, certain shops open. It's kind of weird trying to figure out where I am in relation to everything at the moment. I'm sure once we actually hit the main road we'll recognize where we are, but it's pretty weird not knowing exactly. Oh! There's Menya Haraka on the corner. I know where we are now. Yeah, so on the corner there is the Maze Soba place that I go to, Menya Haraka. I know where we are now. Yeah, so we're at the top end. we didn't actually walk down the main road from Ueno. We kind of took a back street detour apparently. But yeah, that's Menyuharika there. So this is the main street. Then walk down it, and Hay should be an alright. Yeah, it is pretty eerie being out at night when there's like nobody here. Yep, welcome to Akihabara at night. There's the APA, the one that's smack bang in the middle of Akihabara. I could have actually got that hotel, but I think it was another 250 quid on top of what I paid for the one at Ryougoku, and this one was just better. Akihabara at night is so weird. There's still people on the streets like soliciting them. Yeah, it's okay, don't worry about covering your face. There's only one thing I kind of wish though, is that you know, they did the pedestrian only zone. Because on Sundays they actually do pedestrian only zones here. Like the entire area is closed off for foot traffic only. Yeah, so Hay should be on the right in a bit. I don't even need the waypoints now that I know where we are. You should still know. Oh, that's the Don Quixote actually talking. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a hike getting up here from the station, especially if you're coming via like Haneda or something. But to be honest, it's going to be a bit of a hike getting anywhere from Haneda with luggage. That's why you should always travel light. Excuse me. I feel sorry for these girls though. They've been out like all night. It's like 1:30 in the morning and they're still doing this. It's pretty insane. It's okay. Time 3 minutes. Could cross this way. So the question is, what exactly are they doing and why are they doing it this late at night? Also, the guy on the motorcycle is whistling. It is quite eerie being out here at this time of night. Gonna set a stop. Just going to set the Ryougoku. Yeah. True. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing out at this time of night. But the stuff that they would normally be promoting is closed, interestingly enough. So what are they soliciting for? Ow. Twilight, yeah, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, it's the last night tonight, so we're just going for a walk. And we're currently in Akihabara, as you can see. And it is weird as hell being out at this time of night. In this area when there's like zero going on. Apart from some random drunk people, which is always funny. Oh, that's a cool fire truck. Yeah, James, I actually saw that video. It's an epidemic, standing women. Though you would normally expect in places like Kabukicho and not actually Akihabara, which is interesting. Do you even know which direction you're going in? Yes, okay, that's fine. Just gonna go to the main bridge and then go that way. Tempting. Yeah, I mean it's certainly an event. Just mindful of the fact that I'm speaking English in the middle of the street. That's also people like, oh, foreigner. I mean, if walking around with a gimbal with a mobile phone attached to it wasn't actually a clue enough. I'm actually going to cross the street, not here but further up, and then we're going to go straight to the hotel from here, on foot of course. But yeah, welcome to Akihabara at night. It's an experience. What was the highlight of my trip? I think probably the music festival was, but that's pretty much the reason why I came over here in the first place, was for that music festival. Yes, I saw the adult store on the corner. Right, I actually need to figure out which way I'm going. Is it straight over the river? That way, is it? Do I go that way? Guessing if that's a river, then sure. Guy just coughing his guts out on that bike over there. Yeah, I'm turning a few times just because I'm trying to get a good idea of where I am. Okay, you want me to go that way? That's fine. I have to cross over like 3 times or something. She might be... No, lost my chance. It's alright. Cross here, cross over there. The cursed vending machine corner. I think I've seen that as well. Any minute now. I think I've walked most of this route now. So you want me to cross over here? Okay. Yeah, because that way goes that way. So cross, yeah, so if I cross over and then approach Ryougoku from the south. I've only got another half an hour to go, but that's fine. I came out here specifically to have a walk, so yeah. I know it does, right? That's a Picasso. mean, I would hope that it's not too nauseating for you guys. Akihabara though at night. And we go this way. Are we actually going in the right direction? Yes, we are. Okay. Actually going to be approaching Ryougoku station from the south, which means that we end up on the little Yokucho, the place where all the restaurants are around there. Yeah, thanks for joining me on this final walk as well. This is technically going to be the last stream I'm doing over here, because tomorrow I'm needing to pack and prepare, and then probably just spend the rest of the day chilling. Need to get up early and do the laundry first though, just wash a few clothes so it's ready. In a way, I kind of wish that I actually scheduled a day or two in Kyoto, because it would have been nice to have done a walk in there as well. Would have liked to have seen Fushimi Inari at least, but it's okay. I said it's like the first trip back here in like 5 years, so just kind of wanted to hang out in Tokyo and meet up with people and just spend it exploring Tokyo again. Do I fly from Haneda? Yes. Go this way. Ah, yeah, I remember where we are now. Is this the same road that I walked down the first time? So I know where we are. I think that's Kanda Station there, which was where I left Trap the last time. But yes, I do fly from Haneda. Terminal 3. Yeah, the other reason why this is the last stream over here is because I actually have to return the Wi-Fi hotspot tomorrow as well. I mean, technically I could have like taken a delivery envelope and just dropped it off at a Lawson at the airport, but said fuck it, I'll just come in to the store like directly. It's because it's easier that way for me. 2 minutes. Cool. From Family. Ah, Kanda. Yeah, I know where we are. Bit of a walk back though. Half an hour. It's basically the same place that I left Trap last time. And I walked all the way back home from that way. What time is it? Yeah, nearly 2 in the morning. Perfect. Just get back to the hotel, crash completely. Not even bother waking up until like some stupid time in the afternoon or something. You've never flown through Haneda, really? Every time I fly over here, it's via Haneda. I've been to both Haneda and Narita though, so I've experienced both. I do like Narita, but primarily because to get to Tokyo you take the Narita Express, and it's cool. Excuse me. I think my memory of the Narita Express is that when they actually like stop the train and like prepare it for the return journey, someone walks through the entire train and turns all the seats around so it's facing in the right direction. It's pretty cool. Cleanest graffiti. What's up, Nicholas? Yeah, I mean, there's not a huge amount of graffiti here. They're largely very clean. Iwamoto-cho up ahead. Crap, I feel another blister coming on. Yeah, I've always been fascinated about that train. I thought it was pretty cool. I know where we are. We're taking a long way here though. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, at least when I'm flying, it does take you to Narita. Some of them take you to Haneda. It largely depends. It's been 6 minutes. I usually just take whichever's the cheapest, and 9 times out of 10 it's always been to Haneda. So I've actually considered flying via Kansai International next time though, because going to Kyoto, or rather going to Osaka first and then to Kyoto, is an option as well. And Kansai International is a nice airport. I remember the first time I was there, actually it was in 2004, before any of the internationalization of Japan actually happened, before the Olympics. So all of the kiosks were still in Japanese, and that was the first time I was there. I was like early 20s. First time actually flying on my own, which was quite funny as well. So I picked probably the most wildly different place to actually travel on my first major holiday alone, and just the culture shock actually hit me when I actually got there. I was like, what the hell? How am I supposed to operate this thing? Like, mild panic set in, and then this really friendly airport attendant came over and she asked me in English, do you need some help? I was like, yeah, I'm trying to get a ticket to Kyoto. I was like, okay, so come with me. So she took me over to the machine thing, punched a few buttons, said, yeah, the ticket's this much. So I gave her the money, bought the ticket, and then I was on my way. I was like, oh my God, thank you, because I would not have been able to do that alone without like you know, mobile phone translations and you know, the actual language selector on the machine things. So yeah, so Japan nowadays is like much more traveler friendly compared to way back when I first came over here. Like nowadays it's like, you know, you can just walk up to a ticket kiosk, change the language into English immediately, and away you go. Like signs are like in both English and Japanese, and in some cases Chinese and Korean as well. Just everything is like so easy for travelers now that it's jaywalk. That it's there's no better time to come over here. But yeah, the first time I came over here was like a massive shock, just seeing how different everything is and having to just try and fumble my way through, like using the ticket things. I mean, I only came over for like 5 nights, so it wasn't a massive holiday, but it was a real eye-opener. But I loved everything about the trip that I had. Like, so my trip, the first one I did was to Kyoto, because I've always wanted to see, you know, Kyoto from like you know, all the stuff that you read about and you see on TV and stuff. It's like, yeah, I want to go there because that looks like it could be interesting, like just culturally and historically, architecturally, and I absolutely loved it. And then 10 years later, I actually came back to Japan after graduating from college. That was my gift for finishing my course. I went to Tokyo instead, and that was an even bigger culture shock because of how densely packed everything is in one city. So I remember my hotel was actually in Ikebukuro, and I was trying to use my mobile phone maps. Like they weren't that advanced back then, let's face it. So I was trying to use the maps when I was over there. And I remember remarking to a friend of mine saying, it's kind of insane how small everything is here, because I've just walked like what I would consider 1 block. It's actually 3 blocks in Japan, and I completely missed my hotel like 6 times trying to find it on the map. Took some getting used to. Like, streets are smaller, buildings are smaller, everything's smaller compared to like the UK. Yeah, I mean, you have to remember, Bender, that it's not been long since Japan has reopened for tourism. So Kyoto is like absolutely rammed full of people, especially during the summer. Probably the best time to go to Kyoto is like late autumn, something like that. I mean, I still love the city. I always love visiting it, like whenever I can. I would have actually done it this year, but unfortunately I didn't actually schedule in time to do it, but that's okay. Minutes. This is kind of a combination IRL and just chatting stream right now. Kind of weird. It's nice though, it's a nice day out. It's just coming up 1:45 as well, so by the time I get back it'll be like 2:10, and then I can just like chill for the rest of the night. The thing about Kyoto, just to continue on that thread of discussion, is that if you're going to the main areas of Kyoto, like the very central district where all the shops are and the big market, or Kiyomizu, Kinkakuji, yeah, they're going to be chock full of people. You kind of want to like explore the slightly non-touristy bits to actually see what Kyoto has to offer, and that's part of what I like to do. There's a lot of really nice places in Kyoto that you would probably miss if you'd actually just stayed on the main areas. Oh, mini stop. Just let the motorcycle pass first, even though technically I have right of way since it's green. Yeah, summer is definitely not a good time to go to Kyoto, because obviously summer is like peak tourism month. Like it's the same anywhere really, to be honest. But I would absolutely not do Kyoto in summer. Like I said, as much as I love the place, when it's like chock full of people, it's not the greatest place to be. But it's the same with any city that you go to for like tourism. Like even Tokyo can be insufferable when it's like just rammed full of people. The only difference is that Tokyo is absolutely massive, so fucking there's always places you can escape to if you want to get away from people. I recognize this bridge. Okay. I think I actually need to cross a couple of times in order to get there. Okay. That's where I want to be. Is that or I go underground? I could have, maybe. Although I'd rather just be overground for this one. Is there a crossing point? No. This way then. Turn faster already. Ooh, yeah, I know where we are. Got about 10 minutes of walk to go. Depending. Tempted to go to the beer vending machine in the hotel later. Just grab a small can of beer so I can knock myself out before bed. Might be a good idea. Yeah, Bender, like I said, I think Kyoto in spring and summer generally is not a good time. Spring especially, because that's usually when all the schools go there as well. Oh yeah, I love Nara Twilight, now that you mention it. It's just quite funny because the first time I went to Japan, like I mentioned before, was to Kyoto. I actually took a day trip to Nara. And I went up the mountain to the shrine. It's at the top. Honestly, that was a great day. Especially when you like walk through the park with all the deer. I actually have like a little video from when I was at that park of this deer chasing this kid around, and this kid has like a bag of deer crackers in her hand, and she's like, you know, screaming happily because she's being chased by this comical animal. But this deer's like chasing her everywhere, trying to get at the food, and this kid's just running around the park screeching and laughing. It's pretty funny. I love Nara. Yeah, it's a nice little excursion when you're in Kyoto way, because it's actually quite quiet. Even the walk up to the shrine on the mountain is pretty quiet. It's a nice little excursion as well. I mean, it is an experience bender actually coming here when, like, you know, the tourism isn't nearly as busy as it used to be, but I've done that as well, and to be honest, I don't mind the peak tourism. I do think there are like a certain class of people that probably shouldn't be allowed to come into the country, of course, but that's a conversation for another day. Yeah, exactly. Also, I just realized, Twilight, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Shouldn't you be in bed? Don't you have work in the morning or something? I gotta cross here and then cross again. Oh, midnight maintenance work. Oh god, yeah. I feel that. Shit on fire at night. It's never a good sign. I gotta cross over here because I actually need to be on the other side of this road anyway. Weak network connection, really? How's the network connection weak over here, jeez? Like in the middle of the city and there's nobody in sight. How is it weak? I think that's the only thing I would change is going with a different service provider for Wi-Fi, because well, this one has worked. It's not been great. Like the Wi-Fi hotspot, the battery does not last an extremely long time, so I actually have to carry a battery pack with me in order to keep it topped up. And the connectivity doesn't always work in certain places. Like here, we're in the middle of like the city and there's nobody in sight, and I just lost like a little bit of signal there. Whatever. Right, 10 minutes. Almost at the station. Racers are out in full force tonight, huh? It's been good though. It has been good. I've enjoyed it. Certainly don't do enough of this going out at night malarkey like I should do, but I've just been so tired over the past couple of weeks with the hot humidity. It's been physically draining. Ryougoku something Dory. Okay, so we're in the area. Yes, you did, Mars, and we're actually coming to the end of it now because I've got like 10 minutes of walk before we hit the final destination. Yeah, I mean, it has been pretty hot the past couple of weeks. To be honest, I think it's fine. I got used to it after a while. The real issue is just washing my clothes every couple of days. I see my hotel. Yeah, we're back on the Sumida River. Whew. I mean, to be honest, I don't mind the heat like Bender. It does kind of take getting used to though. Like, I think I said the first day when I was here, I'd just come from a country which was like 16 degrees Celsius to one that's 36 degrees. It's a bit of a physical shock changing that kind of climate, like from one to another. It's sort of like if you'd spent most of your time in the Arctic and then you got transplanted to the Sahara Desert. That's what it felt like. Oh yeah, no problem. Those Minitrix. Glad you enjoyed them. Like, I kind of wish I did more, but I had lots of other things going on at the time, so it's been fun though. It's been fun. I said if I actually planned it like a bit better, I probably would have done like a few more of these like night walks. But for the most part, I've spent my time like just enjoying, you know, exploring the city and spending it in the company of some friends of mine. So it's been good. It's been nice to actually see, you know, Trap, Twilight, and Kamui this holiday. So yeah, thanks to them for you know, making a bit of time to meet up and get drunk with me, which has always been good. What's up, Tips? Ow. Hotel is quite close by now. And I can technically see it from here. Going to be hitting the south end of Ryougoku station. Which is right ahead of us. I think the APA is around the corner as well, actually. Oop. Someone's landing light actually just came on. Yeah, no problem, Twilight. I'm not sure if I told you, but I said I was actually coming over next year in June, so we can arrange to meet up and get drunk again next time. Should be pretty cool. Yeah, we've already got plans to come over, so that's definitely going to happen. We're just sorting out the logistics of it right now. 3 minutes. I think next time I come over, I'm actually not planning on doing anything, so it's going to be 100% free. So I can do whatever I want. Yeah, because my two friends are coming over for like idol concerts and shit. I'm just coming over to get drunk and eat good food and meet up with people. So there's that. Whew. Almost there. My hotel should be just around the corner here. That should be the end of the stream. Well, it will be the end of the stream, at least. I need to go into the basement and grab a can of beer, neck it, and then yeah, that's my hotel over there, the APA, so I know roughly where I am now. And actually turn off the waypointing on my watch. Hey, 10,000 steps. Not sure exactly how many I've done. 12,000, okay. So that's good. Fucking blister upon blister happening right now. I see the 7-Eleven as well. That's the 7-Eleven over there is the one I go to when I get off the train usually, so I know roughly where we are now. Ryougoku station. Yeah, because we walked up that way to start with, so we've basically done a big circle in a way. It's been a nice walk though, thanks for joining me on this one, as usual. Station is completely closed as well, so 7-Eleven is open. Just gonna walk around the station this time. Is this guy waiting for a taxi? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no problem, Twilight. It's been good. Thanks for, you know, staying in Tokyo for a bit to indulge me. Much appreciated. Yeah, we'll meet up next time and we'll hang out again. That should be pretty cool. Like I said, it'll be next year, so I'll give you advance warning of when I'm coming over to invade the country. Cause trouble with my late night walking around and rambling. But yeah, it's been good. I've enjoyed it. And hopefully people have enjoyed the walks. Like, I mean, it's a walking stream. It's not always going to be action-packed, is it? But hopefully you've seen a little bit of Japan that, you know, most people tend not to actually see that often. Like, I like to go to places which most of the tourists don't actually go to, despite the fact that we've just walked through Akihabara basically, which is where tourists usually go to. But you know what I mean. It's been good though. Yeah, once I actually get into the hotel, I'm going into the basement, grab a can of beer, and then I'm gonna go and put something on the TV, watch it. But yeah, it's been a nice walk. 2 hours and 10 minutes. So this will be the last one of the holiday, because I'm planning to not do anything important tomorrow. I need to do laundry, pack, and hand in the Wi-Fi hotspot back to the company that rented out. So there won't be any streaming tomorrow. I think the next stream will be probably on the weekend when I'm back. Probably just do something casual. Might even play that new X6 8000 mini game that I picked up, the Exact Perfect Collection. There's like 4 RPGs on that, so might actually choose something from there and just play it for a bit, because I'm actually off until the following Monday, so still plenty of time. Yeah, no problem. No problem, guys. But I'm going to call it there, so thank you very much for watching. Have a good night, and I will see you when I get back. Laters, everyone. Good night. Whew.